You're listening to Interviews, the podcast that cracks the entrepreneurship code. I'm your host, Laurent Autin. I'm an entrepreneur, coach to entrepreneurs, and startup mentor with more than 20 years experience running companies and advising entrepreneurs. Being an entrepreneur is the most difficult job there is. There are no practical guidelines. So join me every week and learn how you can better navigate your entrepreneurship journey and become an exceptional entrepreneur. Hi, welcome to the show. Every entrepreneur will tell you that entrepreneurship is a journey. You usually begin from scratch with something that you're passionate about but doesn't exist, and patiently build it up piece by piece. But the construction never ends. There's always a new piece to add. To make it more complicated, you kind of have a plan, but there are no proper guidelines to execute it. So you have to figure out which piece is going where, how to place it, and by when as you're walking your path. It's a slow process, full of uncertainty. Sometimes you must destroy part of the construction and rebuild. Sometimes you must entirely give up and do something else. That's why being an entrepreneur is so addictive and hard at the same time. So how can you make it? Well, I created this special series, the Entrepreneur Alphabet, to help you navigate your entrepreneurship journey. I'm going to share practical A to Z insights across 26 short episodes, yes, 26, like the number of letters in the alphabet, so you become a better entrepreneur. Before we get into the first episode, go grab yourself a copy of my ebook, The Entrepreneur Mindset, 7 Tactics to Avoid Being the Bottleneck in Your Business. You'll find the link in the show notes. Interviews is brought to you by Social Prize, a global remote company that has been providing marketing and communication services since 2005. Their goal? Help you thrive in the new normal. Log on their website to learn more, socialprize.me. Let's start with episode number 1 of my special series, The Entrepreneur Alphabet. And the first letter of the alphabet is A, like advice. Here's the definition from the dictionary. Guidance or recommendations offered with regard to prudent future action. That's a great definition. Immediately, I'm sure you can see the parallel with entrepreneurship. So here is my definition. Advice: seek knowledge and experience from people who have it. Listen more and speak less. We will talk about the power of listening and how we suck at it in a future episode. I guarantee you will reach a point in your journey when your experience is no longer enough. When that happens, the most efficient action to take is to reach out to people, most of the time located outside your organization, people who can help you. If you don't, you will be stuck. And when you're stuck, you're putting your business at risk because your business is stuck too. I know, the ego is strong with you. After all, you're an entrepreneur. It's difficult to reach out and ask for help. There's always this voice in your head saying that you must find the solution by yourself. Accepting external help is not necessarily easy, I understand. But do yourself a favor and stop pretending that you know everything. It's impossible anyway. We're talking about entrepreneurship here. You only see the tip of the iceberg. And when you think you have cracked the code, you hit the next wall. It's like starting Olympic lifting by yourself without the help of a coach, for instance. It won't take long before you hurt yourself. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I do Olympic lifting. So be humble about the fact that you need advice, that you require the help of others. That's probably one of the best things you can do for your business. People outside your organization, such as other entrepreneurs, mentors, coaches like myself, business leaders, etc., are very valuable because they bring a different perspective on your situation. In addition, they may have dealt with similar issues you're facing right now, and therefore can provide you with some practical tips on how to tackle them. Sometimes there's no need to reinvent the wheel. So learn from those who've been there before you or who are experts in their field. You will save a lot of time, you will achieve more, you will boost your motivation level. I often say that the biggest risk you face is becoming the bottleneck in your business. One of the reasons it happens is because everything is tied around you, but you remain isolated on your own, trying to find all the answers by yourself. When you do that, you get stuck. And when you're stuck, your business is stuck. So don't do that. Don't be that entrepreneur. Get advice from people who can support you and with whom you can share your load. Invest time and money in coaching, mentoring, training, business associations. Build an advisory board. Be active in your ecosystem. Network. Have conversations and share experiences with your peers. Allow people to tell you the mistakes they made so you don't make the same ones. Ask for help. Give help. Collaborate, even with your competitors. It doesn't mean you will take every piece of advice that comes through. At the end of the day, it's your decision on where you're going next and how you do things. But reaching out and getting advice from others is absolutely key in making your company successful. Thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful. Next time, on this special series, The Entrepreneur Alphabet, we'll be tackling B, like bottleneck. In the meantime, if you want to know more about entrepreneurship, grab a copy of my ebook, The Entrepreneur Mindset 7 Tactics to Avoid Being the Bottleneck in Your Business. Link in the show notes. Bye for now.